Good morning, 7th of October 2014, 7:30 UK time, 7:33 UK time. Let's start our meeting today. Welcome in our live training room. Quick risk warning. FX Advisor live trading room has educational purpose only. Please bear in mind that trading FX on margin carries a high level of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. You can sustain a loss of some or even more than your initial investment, so please do not invest the money that you cannot afford to lose. Okay guys, small sell-off yesterday, dollar sell-off, and let's start with dollar index. Let's start with daily. I will switch to intraday within the second, and intraday looks very ugly, as I mentioned in my comment yesterday. But still, we are on a daily chart. We are within the channel. So as long as we are staying above this demand zone, aggressive demand zone, right? The line, trend line. We are looking to buy based on the daily chart, right? Once we are going to close below some bounce, we'll look for eventually for selling opportunity. And that would be so easy, but once we are going to switch to, let's say, 30-minute chart, that's where big guys decided to take the profit, to trap late buyers, all right, NFP buyers, all right. And now during the Tokyo session, every time we're trying to get back above this megaphone line, the buyers met big supply, right? Big sellers. So as of now, it doesn't look good intraday on dollar index, right? Now, dollar yen. There you go. The selling started right at the Sunday open, right, and it's continued today. And now, once as we've seen in dollar index, we are still within the channel, and we've got some space. So here on dollar yen, it's completely different story. We are right on the edge, okay. Bulls really, if they want to continue to the upside, bulls really need to hold current level or just trap the sellers, right? What I mean by trap the sellers. All right, let's switch to Aldi chart. All right, and we are right now around this bottom of the channel on daily chart. All right, but few pips lower, starting from around 108.45 to 108.20, so let's say 25 pips, right? We've got some kind of demand zone, all right? So I wouldn't be surprised to see forcing some buyers from here to cover their longs and aggressive rally intraday aggressive rally back into that daily channel. All right. The thing is that we may try to see what's going to happen here. We may try to buy. All right. But intraday damage has been done a bit. That's non-farm payrolls rally, and looks like demand here was not enough to keep this demand area. But the supply was much bigger. So now if you are a buyer, if you like idea about the long dollar yen, that's the level where you should focus on dollar yen on the long side. If you are a seller, I would say that we should, the first area is between 109.30, 109.50, all right, intraday. Right. So we have to focus on 109.30.50, and here if the bulls are going to be able to take the prices higher, we may end up around 110.30, 110.50, and then we have to switch to weekly chart, and we've got some kind of the megaphone, so that's why we are limited here around 110.30, 110.50, right? Also, in regards to weekly channel, to have the bigger picture, right? We are still quite safe, and the bottom of the megaphone, right, corresponds with monthly demand and with the broken previous supply now demand, all right? So pretty interesting on the weekly, but mostly we are trying to making day trading, right? So we focus on daily and then lower time frames. All right, so that's dollar yen. Nothing special in regards to Bank of Japan and Bank of Australia, right? The central banks on hold. Mr. Abe said that weak yen is hurting the small companies and households. That's one of the reasons we saw stronger yen for a while, all right? So I do believe there was knee-jerk reaction. We just want to see a bit lower prices, as I mentioned, towards 108.30 before the buy. Now, euro dollar. We've had very strong rally yesterday, which almost reversed the Friday sell-off. All right. But as of now, looks like because of the weekly supply, as of now we've got the problem to continue yesterday rally. All right, that's because of the weekly last place where market showed the weakness, that was the demand, and we went through this demand, so now it works as supply. Let's switch to 1 hour chart, guys, and there is a few things. Okay, if you are a seller, you may want to see some stop hunting, all right, towards the top of the channel on the hourly chart, or even towards the monthly supply. So the levels in between 27-27.50 are very important. You may want to try failure here, or you may want to try failure here. All right. If you are the buyer, that was the non-farm payroll candle sell-off, right? We took out demand, all right, and we've got nice demand zone here on hourly chart. It's around 25.90. So if you are a buyer, you are looking for buying opportunity around 25.90, 25.70 with very tight stop, all right, and then you have to be very careful around this top of the channel. But it might be easier because some guys here will try to trade inverse head and shoulders formation. That could be right, but we are going to be in a better position, of course, if the levels, if the demand zone holds here around 25.90, 25.70. Okay. So that's the euro dollar. Okay. Now Aussie USD. First, let's see the daily chart. All right. We're trying to push the prices higher here, but I would say that the real challenge for bulls is going to be 88, 88.35. All right, that's gonna be a challenge. So right now, looks like we are above yesterday close, above 87.63, but below yesterday high. We are trapped. Once we are going to take out this level, we are going to meet another wall of supply. All right. So let's have a look on a smaller time frame. Okay. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. All right. So we are trapped here to the upside. That's nice supply, up, base, strong sell-off. All right. But once we are going to hit that level, depends where the supply will try to stop the market, because we may have all right. Once we will move the prices higher enough, we will have drop, base, rally, right? So as of now, I'm gonna to watch price action around 88.35. If we are going to fail here, I will look for a pullback, and on intraday basis it could be that I'm gonna be interested in this demand weekly level. All right, so if we will make new high and pullback, so around 87.60, that could be the intraday buying opportunity. All right, overall I'm looking for the formation drop base rally, so I'm looking for strong pullback towards the demand zone, and then in the medium term long position eventually. All right, but guys, the important thing is, as I mentioned yesterday in my comment, we are still within the dollar bullish trend. So we have to be extremely careful with any possibilities to short the dollar, right? We have to be extremely careful. So let's see what's going to happen here with Aussie USD. Kiwi. Looks like it's even weaker than Aussie, and here the main focus is gonna be on 78.66 weekly level. All right, and then 79.27 weekly level as well. Actually, right now we may adjust some lines. Actually, no, that's the daily lines. We may adjust this one to the yesterday close, and the weekly is yesterday high, and on the weekly that's also yesterday high, so we are fine here. Okay. So we have to be extremely careful here with Kiwi. Simply Kiwi is very weak right now. Okay. So what could be the action within this weekly zone? All right, on intraday chart we've got rally, we've got some kind of the big base and sell off, right? So we hit the supply yesterday, nice pullback, right? And we're trying to approach one more time here. If we are going to fail, so we are waiting for, we are not placing the working order. What I would like to see here is the failure, some confirmation that okay, enough is enough, supply should dominate this market. So in that case, I may try to switch to lower time frame. All right, 15-minute chart, and I may want to try to see what's gonna happen within this 15 minutes channel, right? And let's say we are going to see this type of direction. Okay, so I will join the short side. So that's Kiwi dollar. Okay, that's Kiwi dollar. Let's see some another yen crosses. That's the Aussie yen. Let's start with weekly. Okay, trying on the weekly, we're trying to hold this demand zone, dynamic demand zone. The thing is, all right, here is the place where market showed the strength last time, and it's where we're trying to react, where the bulls trying to react. Okay. The only thing negative is that we are still under the 20 weekly moving average, right? And we are below this aggressive trend line. The whole story is that we made on many different yen crosses. We made this 1, 2, and instead of the failure here, we made the breakout and we make the pullback back, right? So that's very negative. So we may only see the pullback towards the 20 weekly, maybe towards the line, and could be that the bears will punish the bulls that because of this failure here, right? That the bulls were not able to hold the prices above this level, right? So as of now, let's switch to lower time frame. It's not that clear. As you may see, the resistance, it's correlated with 20 weekly moving average, almost with daily moving average. So that's the strong supply here. Also, that's the place where market showed the strength last time here. All right. So it's very unclear right now. So what we may try to do is try to buy if the demand holds on a weekly with very tight stop and with the target around this supply area on daily 95.80, and try to go short if you see any failure on smaller time frame around this area, and to bet eventually the breakdown, right? So if we are going to be correct here and we will go lower, so even if we are going to stop again on this demand, dynamic demand, we are going to have the comfort situation as we may want to move the stop to entry or so. Right, so let's have a look intraday chart. And that's telling us everything. The range, we are in the middle of the range right now, right? So there is no reason to do anything. Again, try to sell Riley towards the supply, and as long as demand holds the lower level around 95, try to be the buyer. Okay. Okay. Europe will open within the next 3 minutes. At 8:15 we are going to have Swiss CPI and retail sales, and expectations for both are positive. So that's gonna be very interesting to see the Swiss franc reaction. Basically, based on the current Euro-Swiss price action, and the move above 121 on Euro Swiss. So let's see. All right, Aussie trying to push the prices higher, as discussed earlier. Euro trying to hold the previous dynamic supply, but as I mentioned, we've got really nice demand zone a bit lower. Okay. So as of now, it's wait and see mode. Gold, very similar to others. We have to take out yesterday close and high, and we may have a chance to rise towards 12.19, 12.25 to meet the 20 daily moving average. Again, we are trying to reverse Friday sell-off. Okay. All right, so Europe is open right now. So let's see what market will try to show us what they want to do. There's no reason to try to chase the prices, right? No, we just have to be patient, and should be fine. Slow start as of now. At 9:30 we've got manufacturing production out of UK, a Bank of England credit condition survey, industrial production. Yeah, I'm gonna check it right now. That's the dollar Canadian, right? The supply hit the market around the last high, trying to create double top. Okay, but as long as we are above 110, 111, 110.70, all right, here that could be still the buying opportunity. Again, guys, we have to be very careful. If we think about selling US dollar, right, we have to be extremely careful. We are still within the uptrend, as I've shown you on the daily dollar index. Agree that intraday looks weak, but it could change very easily. Okay. Aussie trying to rise towards 88. So we may want to switch to smaller time frame. Again, and we may look for safe entry eventually. Of course, once we are going to clear the whole zone, then we will switch to buy deep. Okay. Watching dollar yen as well. Look guys, how smart the action could be here. If we are going to make the simple measure of the last move down, right? We may see 108.40.35 demand zone hit and eventually bounce towards 109.30. Okay. That should be interesting once we are going to hit the buying zone on dollar yen. Okay. Okay, we got stronger also. We hit 88. Dollar yen going back towards 108.35. So we may want to be ready based on the same. Come on guys. You have to push it a bit lower. There we go. We're trying to go towards 108.37. Let's see, guys. That's where we're looking to buy. Okay, of course, if you are going to see the turnaround, if you are going to see the one-way ticket through the whole demand zone, there is no reason to buy. Okay, hopefully that's clear. Okay. All right. Swiss data within 5 minutes. So I'm watching dollar yen and Aussie USD particularly right now. Market is trying. Come on, guys. We would like to see a bit lower. On the first turnaround, we will take tiny long with very, very tight stop. Okay. Not yet. Supply coming in here. So I'm taking the tiny long 88.06, guys, right now. Sorry, tiny short here at 88.06. And my stop is gonna be 26.31 bit side on Aussie. Okay. So I'm short Aussie and trying to look for buying opportunity here on dollar yen. All right, and I'm long dollar yen here as well. $108.42. With the stop 108.19 offer. So just those two. $108.19. So long dollar yen, 108.19 stop, and short Aussie with 88.31 bid. Okay. And we've got Swiss data. Okay. Also, Kiwi is approaching the supply level, as discussed earlier. So looking for a sign of failure here. Okay. All right. So both positions are working right now. Let me make an update on the website. Okay. Gold. That's one more time our breakout triangle. So the first option is it's 1-to-1 trade towards 1230. The second option is trying to trade this breakout here, okay, with tight stop, and in that case it's gonna be 1-to-3 trade with the same target. The thing is that market makers know where the nearest stops are. Okay, so I would be careful. And another option is to wait for a pullback toward this breakout point and to buy closer to 1207, 1208, right? With tight stop. So many different options. No, I didn't take it. I'm holding what we took before. So long dollar yen, short Aussie USD. So here on Aussie we need the break of 87.90. That would be great. Okay, and dollar yen here, as I mentioned before, on the short-term chart, like this 5-minute chart, we've got the structure, but we bought based on the demand on a higher time frame. So we may have short-term problems in short term in between 108.64, 108.68, right? We just have to manage those positions accordingly. Okay, and I'm gonna watch gold, and if we are going to see the pullback, and if the low, right, because here we are moving because here we have demand. So if this demand holds, that could be that I may decide to join this long side. Okay. In regards to UK data, we have within the next 40 minutes, expectations are lower than the previous reading, so we have to watch pound carefully. And we may want to watch euro pound in that case. So let's have a look what we have. We are right at resistance to the upside and trying to hold. So we've got this narrow range. Looks like buyers respond here, right, today. So the buyers are still here. So most probably we are going to check if the sellers are still here. So that's definitely something we are going to look for. Okay, we make high from here and from here, so we may put our line like this. There was some stop hunting. Drop based right, so we test the base, we get back above the trend line, trying to hold up. So we are narrowing the zone, right? So we should see the move soon. All right, dollar yen is doing quite well. And Aussie is trying to test 87.90. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. So if you didn't join the move here, right, as we discussed earlier, so you may want to wait for breakdown, tiny pullback, most probably lower than the supply zone. And that's gonna be target. Okay. Still, we've got 38 minutes to UK data, so there you go with gold, some pullback. So it could be that was stop hunting only. Most probably we'll know more within the next 8 minutes. We should close. If the bulls are dominating here, we should close around the top or even higher, right? If we are going to close back below 1209, that could be negative sign. Okay, so watch out gold here as well. Or there is another option. The market may want to try to find the stops traders stops who are trading this breakout, so market may want to make a pullback to hit those stops to clean and then reverse again higher. So that's the danger I mentioned with tighter stop. Okay, that we are watching. All right. So both Aussie and dollar yen are doing quite well. In regards to Aussie, guys, be careful. Be careful right now. I may want to take partial profit here, guys. Be careful. Be ready. We're trying. We're trying. Come on. Push it lower. Come on. Dollar yen approaching the level we discussed as well. Okay, guys, I'm taking the partial profit here at 87.84 on Aussie. All right, let me make an update on the website. 0.8784 partial close. So means that we are moving the stop to entry level, right guys? For the remaining. All right. Gold, guys, be careful here. You may want to try to use those levels where market is looking for the stops after this breakout. So you may switch to lower time frame, and on any reverse you may try to join long side. All right. Cool. So I'm updating the website. All right, the main reason from this type of when we got the channel, aggressive channel, and we are approaching supply zone, right, and we are out of this channel, we're going back. So usually market will try to find the buyers here on this breakout, right, and on the very moment where we start to create the channel. So that's the reason we took safe 50% of our position out of the table. We took nice profit, right? More than 20 pips, so nothing unusual, and it's not a shame. Okay. And holding full dollar yen. Okay, so we'll see what will happen then next. Two good trades, actually one good, because we took the partial profit already on Aussie. Stop is on entry, right? Monitoring dollar yen would be great to see them above 108.68, right? Watching pound crosses, right? data didn't disappoint, so there is a chance pound might be a bit stronger. The thing is that we are watching pound USD, right? We are watching the supply zone quite wide, so maybe we hit top of the channel already, but we may want to hit the supply based on this weekly blue line, all right, and then get back inside into the channel, all right. Euro pound, we are trying to get back above the line, so be careful here. Also pound Aussie is weakening, and pound versus yen, after the initial reaction to the upside, we are weakening here. Okay, and one more time, dollar yen, euro dollar, depends where we are, what kind of the level we are going to see first. If we are going to see 25.90, 25.70, we may decide to go long. Then target could be the top of the channel, stop hunting, right? And then we may look for selling opportunity above 27 or on approach towards 27.50. Okay, guys, any questions, please let me know via email. We are here to help. So see you again on Thursday, right? We got another live trading room. Hopefully it's gonna be similar or better than today's one. We are able to make 2 trades today, quite okay. See you on Thursday. Have a great day. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.